Remember that Avengers poster that I have in my living room? You know, the one I kept on glancing at when watching Tim and Eric? Yeah, this poster, the Avenger poster, got a lot more views while watching this film, Man on the Moon. Now, the movie Man on the Moon follows Andy Kaufman, who's, crap. Well, you really can't call him a comedian. Just to call him a comedian is far too cheap a term to use. He's also a writer, a musician, a character actor, many different things. No, you can definitely agree that it's settled. He's a comedian. He just goes to really great lengths to make people laugh. For example, his opening act for Saturday Night Live, where he just kind of stood there, quiet, and just mimed along to the theme for Mighty Mouse. Come on. Harpo Marx did a lot better. He was animated. He had character. He was able to express himself without saying anything. That was the beauty of Harpo Marx. Whereas Kaufman here, he just kind of stood here with his arms limp at his side. It was just painful to watch. But fortunately, this wasn't the only tactic that he had. And that's also the unfortunate thing. He had lots of tactics to choose from, whether wrestling women or... oh, what else did he do? What didn't he do? But most of the things that he did, it felt like he was trying way too hard and really didn't get a laugh out of me. But here's the real kicker for me. Andy Kaufman was a real person, and this movie was more or less based on his life. You know those disclaimers at the end, like this film was not based on any characters, real or dead. Yeah, at the end of credits for this one it says, although based on real characters. Wait, what? This actually happened? The thing that got me disbelieving that Andy Kaufman was just a character and all of this was made up in the head of some writer is that who would honestly go to great lengths to even create a separate persona like Tony Clifton, who, side note, is it just me or does Tony Clifton kind of look like a Muppet? But the whole thing there, that taking this experimental way of crafting jokes and whatnot, really? A person living and breathing on this earth actually did all that? And if the movie got me thinking that, who had no idea who Andy Kaufman was prior to this, then I'm pretty sure the real Mr. Kaufman is probably smiling on this and getting a good laugh out of me believing that he was just some sort of character a writer wrote. Overall, it's kind of like Tim and Eric, too, as well. Some people are absolutely going to love this film, whereas the rest of us, even when I'm sure he was alive, I probably wouldn't have cared for his humor either. In fact, I'd wager you probably want to see a Marx Brother movie instead.